Welcome back everybody, and in this lesson we'll be looking at how to write your overview paragraph. And essentially this is where you convert your key features into an overview paragraph. This is step 3 of the writing process, and it's the second paragraph of your answer. You should already know how to write the introduction, and this video focuses on writing the overview. Now, the overview is the summary part. It's where you're going to summarize the key features, and if you remember, that's very important for the marking band criteria that we looked at earlier. So, as a quick reminder, this is what the examiners want to see. They want to see a clear overview of the main trends and differences or stages. So, we're going to write a clear overview in our second paragraph, and that's because it asks for an overview. So, that's what we're going to give them. Now, it also asks to write an overview of main trends, differences, or stages. So, which of those are we going to write about? Well, if the data is over time, as in the line graph we've been looking at, then we're going to write about the main trends of that data over time. However, if it's not over time, then we'll be making comparisons between different sections of the visual data or between different stages of the visual data. And that's for visual data that's not over time. You'll see examples of both of these throughout the rest of the videos. But the main thing is we're writing a clear overview, which is going to present the key features of the visual data that you've been looking at. Some things you're not going to do are write about too many different things. If you write about too many different things, then it's not an overview. It's not giving a summary of what you're looking at. It's just listing information from the graph or from the pie chart or whatever you're looking at. So that's why we're only using the 2 to 4 key features that you've already selected in the planning and analysis stage. We're going to avoid numbers or details in the overview. Because it's an overview, it's a summary, we're going to save the numbers and details for the details paragraphs, which will come next. We're not going to give our opinion because it doesn't ask for our opinion. Your opinion you can save for the essay writing task in the task 2. But you're not giving your opinion, you're not giving reasons why you think something has increased or decreased. They're not required here. And you're not going to be writing a conclusion. A conclusion would simply be repeating the summary paragraph, the overview paragraph that you're writing here. So therefore it would not make sense, it would not be coherent to have a conclusion as well as a summary paragraph. So we'll not be writing a conclusion. Okay, let's look at what we need to do to write our overview paragraph. So here's how to write an effective overview. Now you're going to use the 2 to 4 key features you've already identified in the analysis and planning stage. So you'll be able to look back at your bullet points. You should already have written your 1-sentence introduction. So then you're going to skip a line after the introduction to show that it's clearly a new paragraph. And you're going to write 2 focused and clear sentences. You're not going to include any details from the graph, such as percentages, although you can include dates. This is acceptable, but any other numbers, such as percentages, pounds, or weights, we're not including them in the overview. You're going to start this paragraph by writing overall. This lets the examiner know that this is your overview section and that you are covering that specific part of the band criteria. At this point in the writing process, you have already analysed the question and made a note of the key features in bullet point form. So you'll have between 2 and 4 bullet points of the key features, and you'll already have written your first one-line introduction. So what you need to do is skip a line to make it clear that you're starting a new paragraph, and then write the word overall. I'm going to use the word overall so the examiner knows that this paragraph is our overview paragraph. And then we're simply going to use our key feature bullet points and put the information together into 1 or 2 main sentences. Here, we've combined the bullet points to read: overall, approximately twice as many people in the UK watch television than listen to the radio during the day. However, both peak at different times of the day. So, all we've done is put the bullet point information into 2 logical sentences, and that then becomes our overview paragraph. And that's all you have to do. If you've identified the right key features, putting them into between 2 to 4 sentences will form a nice overview paragraph. So here's a quick summary of that process again. Refer back to the bullet points you made in the planning stage. Start your paragraph with the word overall, and don't include any details or opinions. Simply write 2 to 4 concise sentences that include the key features that you've already identified, and that will form your overview paragraph. You can use this process for all the different types of visual data that you will come across in the test, and you'll see examples of this process throughout the forthcoming videos, so you'll see how to do this for each type of graph, chart, table, or combination of those that you're likely to come across. But that is the basics of how to write your overview paragraph.